The day has come where I'm taking delivery of my Tesla Model 3 Performance. Super excited, just waiting for my lift to get here. And we're gonna head to the dealership and probably sign some papers and stuff and drive this thing home. Poor Heidi Klum here is probably gonna get sold, unfortunately. But it's for good reason, because Tesla. Apparently delivery is across the street, so we're gonna go over there. Should I have gotten a black one? No, I'm glad I didn't get a black one. Gray's way cooler. Wish they still made it in silver though, that'd be pretty cool. Silver's pretty rad. Nah, the gray's cooler. I think it might be this one. It's most likely that one. Ooh, so excited. This is super rad, can't wait. Should I have gotten the black interior? No, white's cool. Although black is really cool. Especially on red. I think the black looks the best on the red cars. It's just so sleek. You don't get Alcantara on the door panels when you get the white one, which is kind of a bummer because the Alcantara is pretty cool. But I could probably swap that out. Okay, so it wasn't that one, it's this one. Without the plate, which makes sense. But there it is. That's my new Tesla. How cool is that? And it has the white interior. Oh, you know what? Just looking at it, like, yeah, no, I'm glad I got the white interior. That's insane. Like, it's so cool. It looks like a spaceship. I think the first order of action is going to be probably tint those windows and get it lowered because wheel gap. All right, I didn't want to be a nuisance and do anything film-wise inside, but we still have to sign some paperwork and such. That is so sick. And it's nice and clean. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is just like amazing. I've never been this excited about like anything, any physical thing. This is crazy. It has 219 miles on the range. That's a bummer. Should probably ask one of them to plug it in real quick because I'm gonna need that range because I haven't had an electrician come to my house yet. So we're gonna be charging on 120. And that's gonna be really slow. I could probably get it back to full charge overnight if I just take it home and not drive it, but I kind of just want to go like shred up a mountain real quick. Look at this panoramic roof. Oh, it's so sick. I know, I'm just like, I'm stating the obvious, like, yeah, I know everyone's seen this already, but like, it just, it's so cool to me every time I see it. See, that's how you should feel about a car. Everyone should get a Tesla, but even if you don't get a Tesla, like you should, like when you get into your car, you should just be like super happy and just feel good about it. People, like, they go out and they just buy cars, like without thinking about it or, you know, caring. That's the weirdest thing to me. How can you just go out and just buy a random car, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, this, you know, Mazda 3 or whatever. Not to rip on the Mazda 3 or anything, but, you know, if you have no reason to get it other than the fact that, you know, it's like in your price range and like, it's a car. Like, that's a bummer. People should be more enthusiastic. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting and start playing around with this thing and possibly get it plugged into a charger. Alright, now while I wait for my paperwork to get ready, I'm going to pull up, well, I already have pulled up, TeslaChecklist.com. And we're gonna go through the old checklist and make sure, you know, this thing isn't missing anything. Other than the back spoiler, that's missing. But we knew that already because they're all missing. Alright, so I did the paperwork. The car is officially mine. I can take off and drive right now, although I don't want to because I'm sitting at a supercharger because it was not charged up. So we'll charge it up to 90%, which is the recommended daily charge. Right now it's at 227 miles, so we got about 25 minutes remaining. So I'm gonna take this 20 minutes to sign into my account here and factory reset the car and set all my settings and pair my Bluetooth and all that good stuff. Alright, we're almost done supercharging. I'm so close to getting this thing out on the road. I've test driven them, so I know exactly what it's like, but I haven't driven this one yet. I'm so excited. It is time. It is time to drive the Tesla Model 3 Performance back to my house. I forgot my mount though, because I'm an idiot, so I can't mount the camera. So I'm actually, you know what, I'm just gonna go home and get the mount, and then we're gonna do a test drive in it with the mount, so I don't have to hold the thing, because that's silly. Okay, got everything set up. Driving the Model 3 Performance. You know what, I'm gonna call it the Model 3 Performante from now on, because that sounds cooler. It also sounds super lame. I apologize to everybody for that. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright. I hope my camera doesn't friggin' fly off. Because from what I hear, these things have a lot of power. God, I'm such a loser. It's a little bit sunny. The sun is going down here. I'll wait for this car to pass a little bit so I can pull out and do a little thing here. Alright. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Oh, that never gets old. Like, it's unbelievable. The amount of instant torque you have is just like, it shouldn't be acceptable, but somehow it is, which is awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to this car, obviously. It's good for the environment, it's clean, it drives really well, there's a lot of space, it's comfortable. This thing's faster than 95% of the cars on the road, and it's unbelievable. Like, even just like a little touch on the accelerators, like enough to push you back. Like, I mean, I've heard people, you know, looked at this car and then saw the price tag and thought, I think the regular all-wheel drive model is going to be enough for me. And I mean, even that one is fast. You know, they all have plenty of power. Even the base model one is fast comparatively. I mean, when you look at other mid-size family sedans, you know, the Model 3, just the base, it's 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. That's enough for most people. You know, there's a lot of cars out there with, you know, big V8s that can't do that. Modern cars with V8s that can't do that. It's kind of insane. But the performance just takes it to a whole new level. It shouldn't be allowed, but I'm very glad that it is. This thing corners pretty well too. You know, it comes with the Pilot Sport 4S's, which are insanely good tires. And you know, the thing about this car is it was engineered. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. It was engineered to you know, to drive really well on these wheels. They're 20-inch wheels, but it's only 235 millimeter width on the tires. Yet it doesn't break loose at all. It has the perfect amount of traction. One thing to note about this car is the wheels on the rotor itself. The hub where the wheel actually kind of sits before you bolt on the lugs. It has a little kind of a little nub on there that was machined, and if you look at the back of the Tesla wheels, they actually, you know, ground that little circle out where that hub thing goes. Man, my vocabulary is just not good. So it's difficult to just change out wheels. You would have to you know, use a spacer or retrofit something, which I would never recommend retrofitting anything wheel related. Wheels are important and you shouldn't mess with them. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. This thing is awesome. It's it's incredible. It's so fast and so nimble, and it just feels so good. And the battery is so low in the car that, you know, keeps that center of gravity really low, and you can just throw it around. And, I mean, this thing is, it performs better than, well, really any car I've owned. Oh my god. It doesn't get old. It's great. Oh, okay. I haven't had my charging station installed in my house yet, so I should probably not waste all my battery life for now until I get that thing, because charging on the normal wall plug is going to be a real doozy. It's going to take, you know, 10 hours to get all the battery life that I just sapped away back. Oh well. But yeah, awesome day, awesome car. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to do a lot more videos on this thing, because there's a lot to talk about. Maybe I'll compose myself and come up with an actual, you know, cohesive vocabulary before I just get on camera and start talking a bunch of crap. So, thanks for watching. See you later.